of NPCs and somebody else runs into you, you better have more than they do, because you might walk away with less. That's right. You can have your NPCs stolen. If you steal anyone else's NPCs, you will get points, but you get the most points for extracting. So beware. There's some other secrets that will help you with the strategy of the game, but I will perhaps share them later. For now, just know there's going to be two halves. We'll calculate the overall best score of the two halves. And besides the eddies that you've picked up here in the game for free, we will be dropping hundreds of eddies to the top 3 scoring players. So good luck to you. Oh, sorry, one more important point Nikolai whispered in my ear. You can have up to 100 NPCs follow you. Obviously, if you have that many people, you're a visible target, and it will make you strong, but you will have difficulty getting 100 NPCs to follow you. But that is the max. If you have 100 NPCs and you get into a fight and you steal somebody else's NPCs, you will not get over 100. So you can certainly harm others, but you cannot help yourself. All right, I think those are the key points. You guys ready up there on the roof? Just give me a quick thumbs up. Hit the B button. Give me a quick thumbs up. Let me know you're ready to play. Let's see those thumbs. Hit B. All right. Okay, Nikolai, I think we're ready. Let's get set to lower those gates and then start the 30-second timer. All right, everybody's off. You've got 25 seconds. Find a good spot. If you see anybody else around you, I'd beware. All right, here we go. Less than 5 seconds to go. You can start grabbing those NPCs.
2, 1, go.
All right, it's NPC Snatchers. We are live. This is going to be a 6-minute round. You'll see my alien friends have arrived. We've worked out a deal. They show up here every so often, and they pick up the NPCs, and they clear out the city for me. They've told me they take them to a nice NPC farm, and they get to live out their lives. And I assume they're happy. I don't know what they do with them, though, to be honest. It makes me a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to not think about it. But either way, it solves my problem, which is I don't want NPCs in the city. They keep spawning, and I need them out of here. We've got some early leaders already. User 5081 doesn't have time to create a username because they're too busy playing. Directive Creator in second. Rob in second. We've got hundreds and hundreds of NPCs that have already been absorbed. This is sometimes I just like to stand by the beam and watch the NPCs get zapped up. They're fun for a few minutes, but then I grow tired of them. So thank you all for your assistance in clearing the streets. So here's your first tip. If you run on the streets, you can run faster. That's right, the streets are a bit more slick, and if you run on the streets and not on the sidewalks, you take that particular route, you will be able to move more quickly. Tip number 2. You're seeing some boomboxes playing some jams. They will steal your NPCs. They're cool, the music's great, but if you run by a boombox with those red beams, you might lose your NPCs, and they're going to be stuck there for at least 60 seconds, so consider them lost and move on and go get new NPCs. I'm over here hanging out in Pepe Square. There's some great activity here. Okay, let's take a look at the scoreboard. User 5081 still in a commanding lead. Pro Snatcher in third. But let's look at who's got a chance at overtaking the scores. We've still got more than half of this round live. Joshua, Workman, Kuziku, King Error. With 100 NPCs that you can grab, these scores are going to fluctuate a lot. So I'm not going to count anybody a winner until we get within 30 seconds of the end. I'm seeing some massive NPC crowds. I hope somebody has gotten 100 and maxed out. Homer Simpson. pulls up into first place, I bet they just dropped off 100 NPCs to the extraction points. Remember, the spaceships do change. Look for the beams. They don't stay in one place for too long. So keep an eye on them. You should see them from pretty much everywhere on the map, unless you're hiding in the corner like a whiny baby. But you're not doing that. You're playing NPC Snatcher. Nick, good job. That is a huge group of people, Nick. Well done. We're just past halftime in round 1. There are jump pads and warp pads. If you want to take a little shortcut, your NPCs will follow you. It saves you some time and some speed. Go for it. I've worked out this deal with the aliens. It's been several years they've been doing this work for me. They think it's a fair trade. Oh, there's a scrappy fight that somebody has initiated right near the beam. Someone just lost a massive group of NPCs right before they got to the extraction point. Remember, the roads are faster. If you run on those streets and not the sidewalks, you will move slightly quicker. I don't encourage anyone to walk or run in the metaverse, but for today's game / chore, you need to. So go and be as swift as you can. Ignore all stop signs and signage. There are no laws here in Edison City. All right, we've got just over a minute left. The top scorers right now: King Error, User 581, OXDello. Some really close followers: Bummy, Homer Simpson, Neil. Anyone has a chance right now at first place. Remember, if you're on a PC or a Mac, typical mouse and keyboard controls: WASD to run, spacebar to jump or double jump. The mouse is your camera. OXDello, I see that crew right behind you. Well done. The boomboxes are capturing a lot of NPCs, so beware. They're very visible. They're the red beaming waves of light. Make sure you do not walk too close to them or you will lose your precious NPCs. Yeah, just over 20 seconds. We've got our top 3 scores. Big opportunity here to catch up. But Pro Snatcher, Neil, and King Error so far are in the top 3 spots. Kezo goes to the number 1 spot in the last few seconds. Wow, amazing first round, everybody. Kezo in first place, Pro Snatcher in second, Neil in third. Just Neil, no specification. It is the Neil. Obviously, there are 2 halves, but an impressive first round. If my math is serving me right, we've got 4,000 to 5,000 NPCs that have been cleared out of the city. That makes me happy. They keep coming. You can never stop them, but you're helping clean things up a little bit. This is halftime. If you'd like to join me in the middle of the map, I'm in Pepe Square. Just look for the big pillar and the frog sitting on top. Pepe Square is where I catch up on my thoughts, contemplations, have a hot dog. Sometimes I play hopscotch with Nicola. Pretty shy when there's a big crowd, but when it's empty, we have a little hoppy scotchy. Moving Turtles, good to see you. Olivier, Hero. I want to talk to our top scorers. Let's see here. So let me go take a look at the scoreboard here and make sure I know who number 1 is. All right, we've got. What do y'all think? Press the C button. What do you guys all think? You tired? You happy? Was it hard? Let me hear your thoughts. Don't be shy. Use that voice chat. Hit C and say hello.
Hello.
Or give me a thumbs up or a heart.
GM.
GM.
I can't change my name.
If you want to change your name, you can hit escape and then hit profile, and you can change your name to be whatever you want. You don't have to be user.
Working for me.
User's not. It's not working. All right. Well, in the future, we will squash those bugs. Edison City has been here for an eternity, but it's finally making its public appearance, and there are some modifications and upgrades that need to happen. But no worries, we hear you, and we will make them work. But I want to say kudos to everybody in the first half. Amazing performance. Good to see all those NPCs.
It's a cool concept.
Cleared out. Ramen Cash, good to see you. Berg. Reminder to go spend those eddies. If you have any eddies that you picked up, go up to a vending machine. My beautiful green face is on them. Hit F at the vending machine, and you can buy some stuff. I want to see you buying stuff because those eddies were free. They were gifts from me to you. There will be more coming, and I would like you to spend them. Once you buy something in the vending machine, you can hit the number keys and enable or choose what stuff you want to use. But those will be yours forever. They'll be in your Edison wallet, and you can use them in the future. So go buy lots of stuff from the vending machine. And remember, there's 50 eddies all over the map that you can get if you haven't already. We'll get started on the second half pretty soon, but feel free to hang out for a little bit here in Pepe Square. Seb, so good to see you. Kezo. Work, Adam. You guys excited for a second half? Hit the B button and show me some dance moves. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Let me see what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You shouldn't have. I paid that guy to clap. Oh, some other people are clapping. Okay, I only paid the one guy, so thank you, that guy, for encouraging others to clap. Hope you're all having a lot of fun. We're going to do this a lot more often. Edison City should become your second home. It's a wonderful place. Lots of Easter eggs that you probably haven't found yet, but you will soon. By the way, we will have, after this is over, after the second half is over, we're going to hang out for about 30 minutes. Everything's going to be live and up. You can come and talk, ask questions. I will answer any question you ask me. Whether you like the answer or not, we'll see. But I will answer every single question you have. I think we can start to get ready for the second round. Think about the strategy that you employed in the first half. Did it work for you? Did it not? What can you do better? And again, by the way, if you have your phone handy, if you don't mind resharing, retweeting, liking the post with the live stream, please do. It is on my buddy Board Elon Musk's Twitter account. And not everybody is able to play today, but they certainly will be able to watch live. So please do give it a share. Nikolai, let me know how things are going, and we'll be ready for round 2 soon. All right, Nikolai tells me we're almost ready to start the second half. There's an important change. You've always got to escalate things in every game, right? So this time around, you can carry up to 200 NPCs behind you. We went from 100 in the first round to 200. If you did well in the first round, great. If you didn't do well in the first round, you have a very real chance of being able to still get the overall top spot. So remember, 200 NPCs can follow you. It's a big crew. If you max out at 200, you cannot attack anybody, or rather get anybody, any more NPCs, but you can cause damage. If you have the bigger crew of NPCs, you will probably win the kerfuffle that ensues when you run into somebody. So with that, Nikolai, when you're ready, let's beam everybody back to the rooftops. Oh, these NPCs are pretty nice. All right, we've got a lot of people who have joined the game who did not play in the first half. That is okay. No worries at all. We're going to go through it one more time. The basic rules of NPC Snatcher is you need to snatch NPCs. They're those little guys walking around that are looking for a home. And guess where their home is? It's in outer space and out of my city. I don't want them here. Get them out. So there's 2 big spaceships that'll be floating around and switching positions throughout the 6-minute round. You need to go up to NPCs, have them follow you, run to those extraction points and drop them off, and then go and repeat along the way, you will have other people who are trying to do the same thing and beat you. So make sure that if you're going into a fight trying to steal other people's NPCs, that you've got the bigger crowd. Otherwise, you might walk away with nothing, which is sad. Either way, the job that I need to get done, which is clearing NPCs, still works. So, you know, good luck if you win. But either way, get those NPCs. Reminder, WASD to move around, spacebar to jump. You can use jump pads to move around. You can use your right click to reset your camera if that gets discombobulated. That's pretty much it. So, with that, Nikolai, let's get those walls ready to come down. There will be a 30-second pause until the round begins, and we'll be good to go. All right, the walls are down. Everybody run to the spot you want. You've got 25 seconds to find a good position. Remember, you want to get as many NPCs as possible. They will not follow you until the game actually begins, and then you'll have 6 seconds to collect as many of those pesky, loitering, bad-smelling, sometimes annoying NPCs. All right, you've got 5 seconds. Good luck to you all.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we are live. I am rooting for the Doges. I am rooting for the Wojaks, for the Forgotten Runes characters, for the Vitalics. All of you deserve to win. And of course, the Grills gang. Can't forget them. If you're on the roof, jump down and start snatching those NPCs. This is NPC Snatcher, and if you're not snatching, then you're just an NPC yourself. And you don't want that, because we just had a massive group of people join. If you are just jumping in, go ahead and start running around and collecting NPCs and get them to the beams of light in green. Those are the extraction points. Those are places you need to deposit those NPCs. We've got Ed in first place, Jakey and Homer Simpson in third. With 200 maximum NPCs that can follow you, this game is going to fluctuate quite a bit. A reminder, not a friendly reminder. I don't do that because I am not friendly, but the streets will help you move much more quickly. If you're on the streets, you will run faster. For the newbies, it's WASD to move around. If you're on a mobile phone, you will probably not have a good time. This is a desktop game. WASD to move around, spacebar to jump. F to contact and use the vending machines, and of course the mouse to move around the camera. Watch out for those pesky boom boxes. They will steal your NPCs. There are some massive groups of NPCs. I think somebody got 200 maximum NPCs following them. That is very impressive. I did not think I would see that today. You are all cleaning up this city of NPCs. I know I'm mean to them. I don't really hate them. They cause trouble. They're, you guys, I'll tell you more about it later, but it's more than just loitering. I don't want to get into it. Arad, I want to congratulate you for taking first place. Jakey maintaining second. Habitat, $block in third. Is that a meme coin? You promoting a meme coin in your username? I will completely endorse that, sir or madam. AJ Beach, good to see you. Nice crowd of NPCs you got there. You might want to get them to the extraction point. The sound of NPCs crackling as they go up into the extraction point and the alien beams is it's lovely. Just about halftime. You've got 3 minutes left in this round. It is still anyone's game. Do not let Arad get first place. Do not let Primictus get second, or Jakey. You are probably somebody with a group of 150 NPCs following you, and you're probably about to take the lead. I'm not going to say where you are. Not going to dox anybody's location. I want this to be a fair game. No advantages or disadvantages, but there's some big groups that are coming. So if you're in the top spot, don't get too comfortable. Ramen Cash, Pro Snatcher, Andre. I see those big groups of NPCs. Thank you for your service, for clearing them out of this beautiful city. Edison City's going to get bigger, probably going to attract even more NPCs. We've got to do our chores and clean them out of here. Reminder, the streets are your fastest surface for running and getting to the extraction point. Those aliens do move around quite a bit. They're very efficient. They don't like sitting in one space. Don't think you're going to get comfortable and just kind of go in a loop. You're going to have to change up your strategy and keep looking for those extraction points. Luckily, they're in bright glowing green, much like my suit, and they should be easy to see. All right, we've got a minute and 30 seconds. Arad maintains his lead in first place. Luke Zonda in second. Jan Visuals in third. I still maintain anybody can win this game. There could be 100 to 200 NPCs that get deposited, and this score and the podium will change. Shout out to DJ Lightbulb for the tunes, for the beats. Little backdrop for this wonderful game today. NPC Snatchers is brought to you by Edison, the lovely metaverse you find yourself in today. We're under 1 minute. We're at 50 seconds. If you are in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, even 8th place, you 100% can still win this game. Grab those NPCs, avoid those boom boxes, try not to get into fights that you don't win, and get those NPCs to the aliens. They are going to be leaving soon. They've got a long journey ahead. They'll be back, but right now they need to go. We've got less than 30 seconds to finish the job here. Good job, AK Rob. I see you in your golden blobby self. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. Make it count. You're running towards an extraction point. Hightail it. All right. That is the end of the second half. Top scores for the second half. Arad, Jan Visuals, and Luke Zonda. We will look at the overall score. We'll see if it was enough. We'll see what those final scores are. But right now, you are seeing the top 3 to 10 scores of the second half. Good work, everybody. I'm proud of you. These NPCs, they're not going to go away. They will always be here. But if you weren't here to help me clean them up and extract them and snatch them away, well, we'd be overrun. All right, let's look at the final score. Kezo, with the massive first half score, maintains the overall top spot. Luke Zonda in second, OXDello in third. Well done. First place is getting 300 eddies airdropped into their account. Second place, 200, and third place, 100. Everyone can get up to 50 eddies by just showing up here and finding them all across the map. I'll be impressed if you find all 50. But to the top 3 winners, you will be getting a buttload of eddies. You'll be able to use them today in our vending machines tomorrow, and perhaps some other wonderful magic will come with holding eddies and spending eddies. We'll talk more about that in the future, but you want those eddies. I cannot stress that enough. Let's go to Pepe Square in the middle. Let's celebrate the fun first edition of NPC Snatchers. I have a feeling this won't be the last time we're going to get overrun again by NPCs, and we'll have to do this. But a big shout out to you all. Let's see your dance moves. Let's see your hearts. Hit the B button. Let's see your thumbs up. Let's see your claps. If you want to use the C button, if you're brave, if you want to share your voice and say woo, I encourage it. We're hanging out here in the center, Pepe Square. Ironically, there's no actual frogs at the fountain. Well done, Spicy Ramen. Well done, Bora. Well done, Olivier. Homer Simpson, you were a real elite athlete. Thank you all for playing today. We are going to keep Edison City up and live for the next 30 minutes. Enjoy, hang out, talk with your buddies, talk with me. We want you to explore. I want to make sure you get all the eddies. If you haven't collected 50 eddies, takes the time today to do that. You definitely want to make sure you load up on them.
Or does getting abducted hurt the NPCs?
Rob asked a question, if it's good to get abducted by the aliens and join the NPCs. Well, the aliens and I have a pretty strict deal. They do not abduct myself or any other human players, so no worries there. Appreciate it if you want that to happen. I think it's probably best you don't see what happens when you get abducted. I'm sure it's fine, but the aliens don't really tell me. They said it's better I don't know, so I'm going to go with that. Moss, good to see you. We've got about 30 minutes. We're going to stay live here. That is the formal end of NPC Snatchers, but feel free to come up here to Pepe Square, ask me questions. If anybody has any inquiries about Edison, about our city, about the secrets of life, I am here to answer your questions and more. Someone did ask me about how often we're going to do these games. So we've been doing Edison games about once a month. We've been building them from scratch. The goal is, if you've ever played an Edison event, you're gonna start to see some familiar locations that we've created, but we're going to try out different game formats, and we want to do it more frequently. And our goal is to show up at least every other week in this place, in Edison City, to hang out, to do different activities. But you will have games like this happening very often and increasingly often as we get into the year. So thank you all for participating thus far as we grow this world. If anyone's tuning in on the Twitter stream, we're probably going to close that up shortly. Thanks for tuning in. If you are late or couldn't make it, but you still want to hang out, go to edison.wtf and you can jump into the world and hang out. You can still collect those eddies. Game's over, but there's no reason you can't spend some time with me and my NPC friends, and of course, everyone else who joined the game today. But to everybody who's watching us and lurking on Twitter and watching the stream, a goodbye to you. Appreciate you tuning in. For everyone who watches this in the future, thanks. Hope the future's great. I'm going to help make sure it is. And for everyone here who's hanging out, let's go at it. If everyone talks at the same time, it will be tricky for me. So if you have a question or a comment, walk up close to me, hit the C button, and let me hear what you got to say, and I'll restate it for everybody else who's listening. Can you buy a house here? Someone asked. Well, that's an interesting question. As of today, the Edison Real Estate Agency is not transacting deals that involve commercial or residential business. Can you do that in the future, though? I think that's something to strongly consider. If you want to live in the metaverse, you want to make this your home, I think that's a good idea. We'll investigate that. Thank you for the question. You guys think I should change the frogs out here to actual Pepes instead of typical frogs? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to make Pepe Square official Pepe. My hot dog vendor is still not back. I could use one. I am famished from all that commentating and observing and lurking. A lot of NPCs here on the roof. I got stuck. Sort of a leftovers situation. Pretty funny. Hope somebody gets a screenshot of this. Haki, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Good choice of skin today. PHS, thanks for hanging out. Grills gangs always look good. That is a cool looking grill. Got your Skittles, M&M's looking teeth. Spicy ramen, you as well. I see 4 grills. The gang does not show up alone. That is for sure. Some of you might be wondering what all these teethy characters are. Well, there is an option to upload 3D avatars into these events if you have a 3D object already made. We'll definitely share more information on that, but the Grills crew, they're early adopters, so they showed up and they showed off. So well done to the Grills gang. Will you be able to see your ape in the game? I think, I think pretty much any animal, human, monster, anybody who lives in the metaverse will be able to show up and play as they wish. So we're going to roll it out in stages, but have no fear. This isn't a metaverse if you can't show up looking the way you want to. So that is absolutely the plan, and the plan is to have that happen very soon. Y'all think my suit's too green? Do I need to tone it down? I've been talking to a new suit guy. He's saying it's a little bit too obnoxiously neon green. I like it, but give me a thumbs up if you think I should tone it down. I didn't see those thumbs up. I didn't see anything. I like it. I'm sticking with my suit. Board Brothers is my suit guy on Savile Row. Habitat Block, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Remember, you can hit the C button, talk to your friends, talk to me. I can hear you. Go for it.
I minted like one of the 500 NFTs, and I just wanted to ask about that. Was it some sort of allocation of degen or something towards it, or what was it about? What was that about?
All right, yeah, great question. So for those who didn't hear, the question was around a collection that I released. Oh, sorry, my buddy Board released. I'm Eddie, of course. How silly. Board Elon Musk on Farcaster released a 500 collection of free NFTs called Broadcasters, and the question was around any sort of usage or implementation in Edison. So 100%, it's a cool looking character, so you could potentially see Broadcaster inside the game. And then in terms of other benefits, absolutely will look to do some fun airdrops and surprises for that particular collection, as we will with other collections that have nothing to do with my buddy Board. We want to reward everybody equally, but for those of you who hold the Broadcaster NFT, thank you for paying $0 for it, or a little bit more than that on secondary, and more to come on that. So yeah, appreciate you checking out the game today. Glad to see Farcaster is sending people here. It's a growing new network. If you haven't heard about it, it's kind of like Twitter, but you own your followers, and it's very nerdy. But I highly recommend it. It's farcaster.xyz. They are not a sponsor yet of Edison, but maybe they should be. Thanks for the question. If anybody else wants to ask a question, you just got to get a little closer to me so I can hear you. We've got spatial audio here, so got to keep the space close. If you feel like changing your skin, you can hit the J button, switch up between different bodies. Eventually, you're going to have a lot more skins, ways to emerge inside of Edison. For now, it's somewhat limited, but that will not be the case for long. So somebody asked how hard is it to bring in various skins. Basically, Edison uses things that are Unreal compatible, OBJs, GLBs, and as long as we get them hosted on a particular server and you have a URL that it can point to, basically we can upload those into our system instantly. So it's a little bit unclean in terms of how it works right now, just because we're still in the early stages here, but technically speaking, not hard at all. Basically, if it's a 3D object that works in sort of most Unreal Engine type environments, you won't have an issue. So we'll work on a clean interface to make that easier over time for sure. And the idea, of course, is that if you collect things in your Edison wallet, in particular NFTs that are three-dimensional, those will be things that you can easily toggle to when you change your avatar. Plus, there'll be accessories that you can implement that are not your actual EFB or avatar as well. For example, today, the vending machine is selling an object that is something that you can use as an accessory. If you haven't bought anything from the vending machine, go over to one, hit F. As long as you have enough eddies, you can procure yourself some wonderful Edison virtual goods. These NPCs are starting to accumulate again. They are a difficult bunch to dispose of. For everybody that played today, thank you. Again, if you have your mobile phone, appreciate any love, any retweets, any fun screenshots from the game that you snapped. Feel free to tag Edison Metaverse on Twitter, or my buddy Board Elon Musk. Tag them both if you want. We'll be resharing, reposting. I've already seen some pretty amazing screenshots thus far. This is a fun time. The NPCs really filled it out. As much as I hate them, they did fill out the space quite nicely. You're out there in Edison City looking for those eddies. There are 50 of them. I'm nearly 100% certain you have not found all 50, but there are 50 that exist. Good luck to you. I recommend grabbing as many as you can. Also had a question recently about time zones. Obviously, with live events, not always a perfect time. People in different parts of the world, daylight saving, all that nonsense. So we'll definitely look to mix it up, try out different time zones, perhaps even do 2 events a day to try to hit people on different sides of the planet. Once we're living in space, there will just be one time zone and everyone will be on the same time. That'll help, but until we get there, we're going to try to be accommodating. Sorry to our friends in Asia Pacific who this was too late for. We'll move things around next time, but thank you to everybody who stayed up late or woke up really early to play. Robert, good to see you. Andre, BMB, Igor, Jakey, thanks for hanging out. Get those eddies, buy stuff in the vending machine.
100%.
My goal is to be the most annoying virtual goods salesman in the universe, so please bear with me. But again, the eddies were free, so can you really be mad at me?
I need 3 more eddies, but I can't find them.
Okay, someone's looking for 3 more eddies. They're there. Look at the rooftops, check out the arcade. Some weirdo tunnels. Maybe there's a giant hole in the ground with an eddy. No one's gotten to the top of the radio tower, mostly because you actually can't do it yet, but perhaps someday there will be an access point. You'll see off in the distance, there's lots of things going on in Edison City at the moment. You might be a little bit enclosed in the particular area, but have no fear, this city will get bigger and bigger. got word from my buddy on the spacecraft. They've got about 8,000 NPCs riding along with them back to their home planet. Apparently, they're noisy and cranky, and the ride is not pleasant. But I appreciate what they've done for us. They've picked them up, and will soon be depositing them on their home planet, far, far away from Edison City, where they don't belong. Thanks for hanging out, Matthias. Flint. Hey everyone, I think we're going to close up in 5 minutes. Appreciate you hanging out. If you have any last minute questions or thoughts, come on up to me here at Pepe Square and ask away. Hit the C button near me. But in about 5 minutes, we're going to close things up for the day. We'll be back very soon. Some of these NPCs keep offering me cookies, and I don't think I should take them. The NPC says, I offer you cookies, I am normal human being. This sounds like the type of message I get privately on Discord, and red flags are flaring up, I gotta tell you. Shout out to Seb. Always good to see you here in 3D and in 2D. Kezo, big congratulations to you on your performance today. Well done. Directed Creator is asking all the Grills gang to come to Pepe Square for a group photo, so if you're a Grill still in world, come on down to Pepe Square. We could do a little photo. I'll stand behind you all. You all move pretty quickly for Heath. DC, if all your buddies aren't here, I'll still take a photo with you because we're buds. right, we got another Grills. Good to see you. King Grill. Impressive. Well done. Yeah, get in the photo. Everybody's here. Get in the photo. Stand in front of me. Get the Pepe square tower behind me. Got our buddies, Professor, Akin, Elite, Seb, Luke, Mike. Get on in that photo. If anybody's here, we're gonna close up soon, but if you want to be in the group photo, come to Pepe Square, stand in front of me. I don't know where the cameraman is, but you know, someone's taking a photo. Warwick, come on out, come on over. Dennis, good to see you. Crypto Luck, get in here. Yeah. Push those NPCs out of here. They don't need to be in this photo, ruining it with their stupid faces. Igor, yeah, get in that photo. Everybody run over. Everybody run over. We're just taking more and more photos. This is getting bigger. This is great. Raw Dog, of course, you gotta be in that photo. Mr. Doge.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, everybody, in the photo, on 3, do a heart emoji. So hit the B, and then on 3, do a heart symbol. Ready? Amazing, amazing. I heart you all too. Thank you so much for coming. This is the first edition of Edison City as a playground for games and for experiences. The lovely place we built one brick at a time, and we will welcome you back very soon. Nikolai, whenever you're ready, shut it down and polish off the floors and the sky. We'll be back here very shortly. Thank you all for showing up. Much love. See you in the Metaverse soon. Yeah, let's do a quick clap as we exit out of here. Nikolai, shut it down whenever you're ready. Let's do a quick hand though. Thanks, Nikolai. Sorry, Nicola. I got his name wrong. It's Nicola. How silly.
We should make a control panel to do this. Oh, nice.
All right. There we go. That's the Metaverse game. Edison